What's up, everybody? This is your boy Vin Vin on Algebra Vibes, and we're going to be reviewing the full January 2024 Regents, starting off with the multiple choice, and we're going to get right into it. Question 1. The graph below represents a dog walker's speed during his 30-minute walk around the neighborhood. Which statement best describes what the dog walker was doing during the 12 to 18-minute interval of his walk? 1. He was walking at a constant rate. 2. He was increasing his speed. 3. He was decreasing his speed. Or 4. He was standing still. We want to focus on the 12 to 18-minute range, which I'm going to highlight in yellow, and then block out with dotted green lines so we can focus. We have to ask ourselves a couple questions. Was he standing still? We know that that's not the case because between 8 to 10 minutes, that's what standing still looks like. So that's not our choice. He definitely wasn't decreasing his speed, and he was not increasing his speed, leaving us with choice 1, or the fact that he was walking at a constant rate. So this is a constant rate of speed between the 12 to 18-minute interval. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Vin Vin, and this is question 2. Given the relation 0, 4, 2, 6, 4, 8, and x 7, which value of x will make this relation a function? Now, you have to remember that for every x input, you have to have a unique y output in order for it to be a function. So when we look at our problem, we are given a couple of different pieces of information that will actually help us answer this question. We have 0, we have 2, and we have 4 as our x values. So we can get rid of some of our answers that we have. We can get rid of 0, we can get rid of 2, and we can get rid of 4, which leaves us with our 6 as an answer. For every x, there is a unique y, and in this case, that is what makes this particular relation a function. What's up, everybody? We're back for question 3. The Speedy Jet Ski Rental Company charges an insurance fee and an hourly rate. The total cost is modeled by the function r of x is equal to 30 plus 4x. Based on this model, which statements are true? 1. R of x represents the total cost. 2. X is the number of hours rented. 3. $40 is the insurance fee. And 4. $30 is the hourly rate. And of course, we have our choices below. So we want to make sure we highlight a few pieces of information like the insurance fee and the hourly rate, which is going to help us out in this particular instance. So we want to go through and ask ourselves a quick question. Are these pieces of information true? So does R of x represent the total cost of this particular model? Yes. Is x the number of hours rented? According to what we read, yes. We look at Roman numeral 3, and we ask ourselves, is $40 the insurance fee? Now, 40x represents what? It represents our hourly rental rate because our x is attached to that particular number. The variable will change the amount. Therefore, 3 is not the insurance fee, and we're going to use a blue line to indicate that it is not true. $30 is the hourly rental rate. We know that this is not true based on us working out number 3. 30 represents the insurance fee, which is a fixed fee. So we're going to go ahead and indicate again using the blue line that this is not a true statement. Instead of the check, we're going to use a blue line. So we look at our answers. It is not 1 only, it is not 3, and it is not 4. So our answer is going to be 2. What's up, everybody? We're back with question 4. This is a geometric or an arithmetic sequence. So the 11th term of the sequence, 3, -6, 12, and -24 is 1, -3072, 2, -6144, 3, 3072, or 4, 6144. This is just a real quick test tip. If you take a look at the sequence, it goes even, odd, it goes positive, negative, positive, negative. Therefore, we can actually get rid of two choices off the bat. Numbers 1 and number 2. So now we have a 50-50 chance. So let's go through what a geometric sequence is. When we go ahead and we are at the tail end of everything, we're going to take this piece of the formula and we're going to input it just like that into the calculator. So the formula AN is equal to AR, N minus 1, where AN is considered the nth term. We're also going to look at what the variable A stands for, which is going to be the initial or first term of the sequence. The R is what we call the common ratio, which is the difference between the first number or the second number and the first number. And then N is going to be our term number or our term position. For us, all we really have to go ahead and do is use that formula that's given and input some of the information that we have. So we're looking for the 11th term. So AN is equal to our first term, which is going to be 3. And then we're going to multiply that by the common ratio, which we found out to be -2. Now, to find the common ratio, we're going to take -6 and divide it by the first term of 3. To prove that this is actually accurate, we're going to take a look and use the next number up. We're going to take 12, and we're then going to divide that number by -6. When we do that, it's going to give us -2, which just solidifies that that is our common ratio. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our N, or our term position, and put that where our N is, rather. So 11 minus 1 is going to go up there. Now you can see that using how I have the calculator down here, I'm going to plug everything into the calculator, and I want you to do just that. And it's going to give us the answer of 3,072, which is choice number 3. I want to show you 2 examples. So you're going to see an example of a linear graph, which is a graph that goes straight up or straight down, as you can see. And then also you're going to see what exponential growth looks like on a graph. And you're going to see how the slope plays a part and how that actual graph looks. But keep that in mind when we're reading over this question and answering this question. So question number 5 reads, which situation represents exponential growth? 1, Aiden adds $10 to a jar each week. 2, a pine tree grows 1.5 feet per year. 3, Ella earns 20 per hour babysitting. Or 4, the number of people majoring in computer science doubles every 5 years. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of number 1 because adding $10 to a jar each week is not exponential growth. It's going to grow the same amount over time. A pine tree grows 1.5 feet per year. It's an exact amount of measurement growing every single year. It's not going to grow faster than that any other time. So it's not the answer. Ella earns $20 per hour babysitting. Some people would say that this potentially is exponential growth. However, the number of hours is not really a big play in this. It is the fact that she earns $20 per hour, and therefore she's not going to grow her actual hourly rate. So that's going to leave us with 4 as our answer. The number of people majoring in computer science doubles every 5 years. It makes sense that 5 people, then 10 people, then 20 people, and so on and so forth will be considered exponential growth. All right, so this is question 6. All right, the expression -x squared plus 3x minus 7 minus 4x squared plus 5x minus 2 is equivalent to what? So we're going to do a couple of things. This is not very hard. All we're really going to be doing is distributing this to our terms here, or we're going to be able to just change the signs that are in this box that I just boxed off and then combine like terms. These are very daunting, but they shouldn't be. So I'm going to go the way that I would probably show somebody if they didn't understand, which is just to distribute to each of these terms. So I'm going to rewrite my original, what I have, -x squared plus 3x minus 7. And then distributing these over here, we're going to have -4x squared, so minus 4x squared. And then that turns in, that's negative, turns in this positive 5 into a negative 5x. And then a negative and a negative is a positive, so we're going to add. So then I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to say to myself, let me get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to combine the boxes with the boxes, the circles with the circles, and the triangles with the triangles. And this is just how I would teach somebody how to do this, so if you're unsure. So, of course, we're going to go and we're going to say negative 4 or negative x squared and negative 4x is going to give us a negative 5x squared, and that's gone. Then if we do positive 3x minus 5x, we're going to be left with negative 2x, and that's gone. And then we have a negative 7 and a positive 2, which is going to leave us with a negative 5, and that's gone. We just need to now select our choice, which is going to be, I believe, choice 2. That's simple.